Greetings and welcome to another video. Today we have the patch notes for 7.01, which will feature the new raid Arcadion, which is an 8-player raid, and so far we have the normal version available, and the Savage one will be 2 weeks after this day. So stick around for that on the 30th of July, I think that was the date when I remember the live letter correctly. And yeah, then you will also have new crafted gear. This is just some time ahead so people can enjoy the content, can watch the story and all that stuff. And yeah, don't have to rush through that content like they did in the last couple of raid tiers. And yeah, this also comes alongside some battle system changes, which YOSHITAKA already announced. And yeah, we are curious to see what that actually addresses, if Pictomancer is getting nerfed or Viper is getting buffed or also nerfed. And yeah, if you want the new Arcadian raid, then go to the A New Challenger Appears quest in Solution 9. And of course it will feature new raid sets. We will see that in a showcase video, hopefully, as soon as that is possible. So that brings us to the battle system changes. I personally haven't touched upon the meta and rankings and how the performance between each jobs are so much, except for just playing my Summoner and Dark Knight, which are level 100. And so far, I just heard that Pictomancer is a bit broken. But apart from that, don't quote me on anything. I haven't touched on that topic, but I will with the raid series, because I think that's the first time you can actually see the differences much. Alright, so we see very big buffs on the warrior. Primal Ruination potency has been increased from 740 to 80. That's one of the bigger attacks, I guess. Might just not be too much when just having 40 here. The effect duration of Primal Rend Ready has been reduced from 30 to 20 seconds, okay. Just playstyle a bit, and enmity increase on basically all tanks, I guess. Yeah, it seems that's for all tanks, and a bit of a buff to the warrior. I think I have heard Xeno say that warrior needs to be buffed a bit, so I guess that could be the slight buff he wanted. Okay, so monk is getting buffs a lot. Potency has been reduced. No, actually, it's a mixed batch here. Reduced and increased. Twin snakes has been increased. Arm of the Destroyer, that's the AoE, those have been increased. Demolish has been increased. Rare potency. Yeah, basically, overall, I would say some buffs. Yeah, look at that. Tornado Kick increased from 850 to 1200. Okay, that's a lot. Flint Strike 600 to 800, that's also a lot. Wow, okay, so yeah, Monk gets buffed quite significantly, even though some potencies are being reduced. Could be some rotational issues that they need to fix with that. But overall, I would say it's a buff because of how much the Tornado Kick here is getting boosted. And what is getting reduced seems to be compensated by some buffs here, like this one here, for example. Okay, so Samurai. Tendo Setsugeka recast time has been reduced from 3.2 seconds to 2.5 seconds. And Tendo Kashi Setsugeka, the same thing. So I guess, yeah, now it's easier to cast that, and you don't have to, yeah, wait for the recast timer so much, which has a higher recast timer than the global recast timer. And now they have just readjusted that. And I don't know if that's good or not. You have to tell me. Or you have to complain about that on the forums. And the range for Viper has been increased overall. Umbra So now acquired at level 35. Wow. Okay, that's nice. That's very cool leveling change for Black Mage. I guess that's what all people wanted on the Black Mage, having a better leveling experience. I'm not sure about the endgame yet. I haven't played it, but so far it always felt a bit boring during the low level range, which I still hope for Summoner to be improved as well. Just make these special summon attacks available much earlier than 86. That's definitely something that boggles me a lot. Okay, so Manification effect duration has been increased from 15 to 30 seconds. I'm not sure. I have leveled the Red Mage, but I'm not sure if I run into a scenario where that was a problem. But I guess it could be for a raid scenario, of course. So we'll see about that. Astrologian. Light Speed now had charge action with maximum of 2 charges. Recast time reduced. Astral Draw recast time reduced. And Umbral Draw recast time has been reduced. And Macrocosmos potency has been increased. So yeah, buff to Astrologian, it seems. yeah, take it as it is. I think that's definitely a buff, and having more charges on spells is always a good thing. If Lightspeed didn't have any charge before that at all, that's a significant buff to your mobility. So that's definitely a good thing. Okay, so following adjustments have been made to Raptor's Fury and Curl's Fury. Maximum stacks of Raptor's Fury have been reduced from 2 to 1, and Curl's Fury have been reduced from 3 to 2. So easier to establish these buffs now, but you might have a reduced overall effect. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. I haven't played Monk for a long time, and as well haven't checked the new Monk system in Dawntrail. So I hope that helps you. I hope that's something you wished for. I hope that Monk players will enjoy that. So new raid dungeon AAC light heavyweight tier has been added. So this is kinda the new design of the raid. I'm not sure if I like this. That's just a battle arena with an audience. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hopefully they will have some very cool Easter eggs as bosses. I will just jump into that when the server goes online. So, and yeah, it seems to be working like every time you have item exchange in Solution 9, you get some tokens, which of course are limited to the encounter. So if you get one item for a specific encounter, you're locked on that and have to wait for the next week to get these items, which are called light, heavy, holo helm, holo armor, holo gauntlets, holo chassis, holo greaves, and holo earring. Yeah, we'll see about that, and I will show you the items and armor sets as soon as I can. The raid following duties have been added to Duty Red normal raids, yeah, of course. So we have 4 encounters here, the usual way of their distribution. It's nothing new, nothing changed in Dawntrail so much. It's always the same, right? New target ring has been added, okay? While under the effect of directional disregard, enemy target rings will take on a distinct new shape. This indicates that directional requirements do not need to be met when attacking these targets, okay? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you have targets that have no directional requirements, but are not just these large bosses. So yeah, we'll see about that. New items have been added. You can see that in very low resolution. I'm making sure to give you the highest possible resolution that I can record on to showcase these. And they look kind of familiar to the Tombstone gear and kind of a mix between Tombstone gear and the crafted 96 gear. It seems to combine this a bit. But yeah, we'll see about that. Of course, you can expect a showcase video on my channel as soon as this is possible. The Furnishing Stone partition can now be dyed. Requirements to access the script exchange in Turiel have been changed. Players first speak with Rodina in Solution 9. Players must complete the quest Go West Craftsman. Okay, so don't have to unlock Solution 9 to access these quests and the content itself. New minions have been added, yeah, of course, in regard to the raid. In order to reduce server congestion in the area, newly added in patch 7.01 will be split into multiple instances. They reduced that basically because of how the congestion in 7.0 had been massive, and now that's getting reduced. Yesterday, I was actually in queue for a spot of 2,500. That's not Endwalker level, but I was kind of surprised by that because I never had a queue in the last couple of days and weeks. And yeah, just yesterday, I guess people were catching up with their Tombstone gear to access the raid or something and wanted to log in before the server goes down. So yeah, I was still surprised a bit. Old Arcadion will no longer be separated into multiple instances. New achievements and titles have been added. Trophies and achievements have been added. And new music and sound effects have been added. Yeah, we are curious about that. Yeah, about these issues, I highly recommend checking them out for yourself. There will always be the link to the patch notes themselves in the description, and you should definitely read these out or maybe wait for Meoni's video. Could also be already online when I'm filming this. I don't know how fast he will be today. And yeah, definitely check him out. He's a wonderful content creator. And of course, Cole Evyx also covers these in a very detailed but also reduced way, so check him out as well. You can find them on YouTube. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful start into the new raid. And like always, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep loving Final Fantasy.